Today we're going to talk about grout. Typically, no one thinks about grout, but the reality is grout is very dirty. Grout can harbor and hold a whole range of dirt, filth, viruses, bacteria that are odor producing, and I'm going to demonstrate through a series of exercises on how dirty grout actually is. So this small section in front of my kitchen sink was swabbed about 3 days ago and placed into a petri dish, and we ended up culturing God knows what's in there, but there's some live organisms that grew in this dish that came off of just this small section in the grout line. So this is just one test that we're demonstrating to show you how filthy grout actually is. So here we have a device called an ATP meter. It stands for adenosine triphosphate. It's actually a device that measures the light emissions off a living organism. It's commonly used in the food industry to determine how safe or how clean surfaces are. So I'm going to demonstrate through this swab. I'm going to slide it across the grout line, enter it into the machine. I just know from experience, my initial swab, it's going to be off the charts, at least 200 or more. So the idea is to demonstrate how dirty the grout is initially and get a reading on it. And then I will demonstrate a clean grout surface test to show just how big the difference is using Genie pads. We collected 4 of the industry's best examples of floor cleaning pads to show the difference between them and our amazing Genie pads. Let's start by testing our grout to get a base measurement. After collecting a sample from each designated grout line, we place the samples in our meter. As you can see, each grout line failed with many microorganisms living on the grout channel. Our next step is to clean each grout line using a different floor mopping product. Many of these products have flat surfaces that actually push the dirt and grime into the grout. Testing the same grout lines as before, we are now testing the grout's cleanliness after using these mopping products. Our results show that all products failed in removing potentially harmful organisms from the grout.
So I've inserted my patented grout brush to the Swiffer Power Mop, and I'm going to demonstrate how well it cleans the grout. Placing the pad on the floor, line it up with the grout line, remove the original pad, place that there, put the new one on there, and again, grout brush in the middle. Cleaning solution works great, very effective. I want to make sure that cleaning solution gets on there, and then that grout brush it bites, it goes right into the grout line, just a few strokes, and voila.
We didn't stop with the power brush, but instead repeated the process with all the pads that we have been testing. Just like the power brush, we have added our patented brush to the other 3 pads and cleaned the same grout again. And as you can see, visually a significant difference on the extraction of dirt and grime from the grout absorbed by the pads. Let's finish this exercise with measuring the grout using our meter. The results are in, and we can safely say that Genie pads did a far better job at removing all sorts of unwanted biological organisms, as well as displacing a previously untouched mass of dirt and grime.